Again presented by Mr. Arora. And Dr. Arun Mohan, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India. I know everybody needs energy, but please, we can all at least clap. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a quick break for 10 minutes, and then we'll come back for the third session. And the people who are enjoying sipping their tea outside, I would request all of them to please be here for the session. I know about this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to start with our third session. This session is going to talk about balancing environment with urban growth. This session will be chaired by Shri Pranav Ansalji, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Ansal API. Then we'll have co-chair as, the special address will be by Dr. Sudhir Krishnaji, Secretary, Urban Development, Government of India. The other panelists are Shri P.K. Tripathi, President Unitech Limited, Shri Sunil Mantri, Mantri Realty Limited, Shri Rajan N. Pandelkar, Director Ronak Group, Shri Vidur Bhardwaj, Chairman Delhi Chapter, Indian Green Building Council, Shri Tanmay Tathagat, Director Environmental Design Solution, Shri R. Damodaran, Director Smarter Planet Solution, ISA IBM India Private Limited. And then we'll have a special speaker, Mr. Rajiv Talwar, Group Executive Director, DLF Limited. On to our chairperson, Shri Pranav Ansalji.
Good afternoon, everybody. Special thanks to Krishnaji to take out his precious time and come and talk to all of us. Housing, as we all know, is a very, very important segment for our country and growing at a very rapid pace, and a big, big requirement and necessity. And housing and environment have been a big issue which is being discussed every day. Environment getting to be a bigger concern. And, unlike most cities in the world, where the best developments are on the waterfront and next to the riverside, Delhi, and most of us live in Delhi, nobody wants to live near the Yamuna, which is a major river. Why is that so? Because of environment, because of pollution, unhygienic conditions. Real estate values globally are the maximum on the next to a river or a water body. In India, it's just the reverse. And what can we all do as a nation, as developers, as the government, and I think it's a joint and collective effort. What is it that all of us can do to make India a better place to live, where environment is very, very important. And as developers, we are all here, sitting here together to make sure we build a green, India, Green buildings are being built, green townships are being built, but environment is a much bigger subject, and I think today our esteemed panel would love to discuss it. So I would first hand it over to Sri Krishna ji to give an address, and then we'll take it from there.
Well, I'm so sorry, sir, just to interrupt. Actually, my mistake, we missed out our co-chairperson's name, Shri Rajesh Arora ji, Vice Chairman, the Arora Group. So I would request Mr. Arora to say a few words and then we can continue with the session. Thank you very much.
The chairperson speak, Sudeep ji, then I'll follow it with me. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Pranav Ansal and all the delegates and all the distinguished panelists. I want to say a few things about urbanization. I'm sure must have been discussed in the morning, which I missed out. And I had to miss out because we also have a urban mobility India event going on, which we have sponsored and so many things. But all the same, what I want to say is that in urbanization lies the future of the country. There is a correlation between urbanization and development. You compare the level of urbanization with the per capita income. Globally, you find a good correlation. Within the country, we have done the analysis. The states which are more urbanized have higher per capita income, and other indicators of growth are higher wherever urbanization is more. I mean, it is very simple. You see the higher urbanized states are generally the southern states are more urbanized in terms of percentage of population living in urban areas as well, and the least urbanized state, I mean, for example, in the country, the least urbanized states are Bihar and Jharkhand and so on. And you see the per capita income there is lowest. If you appreciate statistical indicators, so I would inform you that the correlation coefficient is as much as 0.8. I mean, the highest can be 1 and it is 0.8, so it's very high correlation. It is nothing magic. There is no magic in urbanization that you put label of a municipality and it develops. It doesn't happen that way. The simple point is that what is urbanization? Urbanization is planned, concentrated habitation of people. So, it has got, if you rationalize it, then you can get better value for money, better value for your investment in time and energy and resources if the people are put together in a concentrated habitation than scattered habitation. You can provide better schooling, better housing, better water supply, better all amenities, transportation facility and so on. So that means that it is urbanization. There is nothing very urban, unique word of urban about urban. It is the correct plan, but planning is very crucial. So this is one. The second point I want to bring to your notice is that we have got a kind of emotional attachment to decrying, denigrating urbanization. Somehow we think that India should live in rural areas and India should live in villages